So not everyone is really that interested at 12:15, it seems as though. So I'm figured I'd try to record this earlier and then post it at 12:15 so you guys all have it when you want it. And I think it's gonna be a little bit better quality. I think you should be able to hear me a little bit better because the camera on the phone is a little bit better than the computer. So we'll try it this way. If you really hate it, just let me know. And in that regard, also tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. I'm kind of shooting in the dark here, so if you want something specific, let me know. Happy to do it and open to any and all suggestions. Okay, so today and the rest of the week, hopefully tomorrow, maybe for sure on Wednesday and Friday, but hopefully tomorrow I can get some of the kids in here because I know everyone really likes the kids around. So I'll try to get them in there so it's a little bit of a jungle gym play time for everyone. Anyways, today is day 4, so today is 9 to 12 months, so it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to be moving through movements a little bit more, and we're going to kind of create different sort of three-dimensional exploration. So it's the child from 9 months to 12 months, so right as they're starting to kind of transition into righting themselves up on 2 feet, but we're still going to be doing mostly groundwork just for ease of things and make it as inclusive as possible. But then tomorrow we'll be doing a bunch of squats and moving around on the feet and all that types of stuff. So if you like that, we'll do that tomorrow. So anyways, we'll start with warm up. Oh, there's just regular breathing. One hand on the head, one hand on the chest. Inhale to the belly. Long exhale in the chest. Try to relax the belly. Try to relax the chest. Settle in. Inhale again. Long exhale. Feel the ribs come down on the exhale. Inhale deeper. Long exhale. Inhale wider. And long exhale. One more. And long exhale. Good. Then we're going to do our dead bugs, some abdominal stuff. Legs into the air, hands on the belly. We're going to march times 10. Eight, 9, 10. One more breath. Fill the pelvis. Long exhale. Now we're going to lift the pelvis up, times 20. Small movement, just free up the pelvis. Ten. And that's 20. Again, breathe into the belly, fill the pelvis. Exhale, bring the ribs down. Now we're going to do rotations. So we'll have one side up, rotate the legs to the opposite side, times 10. Same side arm goes out to the side. You'll feel the pressure building in the arm. That's to help you so you don't roll over. 5, 6, 10. Other side. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. Good. And back down. Okay. All right, so now we're going to start with our Turkish get-up. So we're going to go each side. We're going to go from the back to the shoulder, up on the elbow, up on the hand, just like last time, and back down 6 times, okay, each side. So 12 times total, okay? So I'll go to my right side first so you can see my back. We're going to rotate to the shoulder, raise up onto the elbow, raise up onto the hand, hold here, back down. The legs in the sky. Same side. Rotate to the shoulder, raise up onto the elbow. Remember, top ribs first, raise up onto the hand, big back, back to the elbow, back to the shoulder, legs up. 2, shoulder, raise up. Back down. 3, to the shoulder, raise up. Up, up, up. 4, 5, to the shoulder, raise up, and 6. Good. Left side, to the shoulder, raise up, up to the hand as well, rock onto the hand, rock back to the shoulder, elbow, then to the shoulder, and back down. 1, 2, raise up. 3, 4, 5. One more. 6. Good. Now we're going to go and explore more of this third dimension. So we're going to be in the final position of the get up, or of the initial portion of the get up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bridge ourselves up. We're going to come up and over and go into a position like this called the quadruped. And then we're going to reach back into a side bridge transition and back down to this posture. Okay, so I'll show you from the other side as well. We're in the final position that we've learned so far, raising our pelvis up off the ground, putting our hand down, rotating our whole torso, so our hands and knees basically underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips. Then we raise the leg up, reach back into a side bridge posture, and back down. Okay, so let's start. 1, go slow. 2, 3. Keep good pressure, even pressure on all the portions of the hand. 4, 5, 6. Other side. From this position, up, knee down, leg up, bridge, and down. 2, 3. We're rotating about our hip and our shoulder. 4, 5, 6. Good, and now we're going to tie it all together. Start from the beginning. We'll do just 3 all the way. So, on the back, to the shoulder, raise up onto the elbow, raise up onto the hand. We have to split our feet so the top leg is up on the foot. We raise up, leg comes up into our quadruped, raise one leg up, one hand up, a little bit unsteady, foot goes down, get down onto the hip, rotate the hand, and slide back down. That's one. Again, split the feet. Two. Raise up. That's the hardest part still, huh? Three. Is that three? Yeah, that's three. Oh, and I messed that one up there. And we'll go to the other side. So, yes, okay. So, from the back, rotate, raise up, split the feet, pike up, to the hands and knees. And back down. Again, rotate to the shoulder, raise up onto the elbow, raise up onto the hand, split the feet, pike up, arm comes up and over, hands and knees. Leg comes up, we kind of rotate back, sit back to the bum, rotate the hand, back to the elbow, back to the shoulder, and we're down. Two, one more. And three. Good. Now we're going to go back to our quadruped, our sort of hands and knees posture, and we're going to do some rocking, and then we're going to do some, so we're going to rock forward and backwards. Again, we're rotating about the shoulder and the hip, so the spine stays relatively straight or somewhat controlled. We don't want this dominating the movement. We're going to go forwards and backwards, and then we're going to go side to side, and then we're going to do circles. Again, always having control of the shoulder blades next to the rib cage, okay? Let's go. Toes can be underneath or flat. It doesn't matter for this so far. We're going to go forward and backwards 6 times. 4, 5. Further forward you go, with more challenging. 6. Good. Side to side. Nice and easy. Should just move the spine. Keep the shoulder blades connected. Don't let it fall off. 5, 6. Good. Now we're going to do circles. Circles. You should feel each limb load kind of sequentially. Three, other direction. You can make this as hard or as easy as you want by pushing more into the ground. The more you push into the ground, the more you get a resistance against, and the harder the activation is. I can't remember the count, but I think that should do it. Good. Let's repeat. Forward and backwards. 6 times. Six, side to side, 6 times. Watch my right side shoulder blade. It messes up sometimes. You can see it. If you point it out, kudos. 4, 5, 6. Counterclockwise to start. Feel each limb load sequentially. Watch my right side shoulder blade. That's my problem child. The whole hand, load the whole hand. Other direction. Good. Okay, now we're going to do some reaching. Okay, so we're first going to reach forward with opposite side legs, and then come back to center. And then we're going to reach backwards, same thing. Well, I guess more like crawling somewhat. Okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to reach up, and this has the pelvis locked, so we're going to reach up and stretch out the mid-back. And we do that each side. Okay, so we go forward 6, backward 6, side, side 6. Ready, go. Stay tight through the belly. Eyes watch the hand that reaches. Good, backwards. Six. Reach up. Up. Should be no pain. Good, and forward. Again, 1. You should feel it in the belly. That's 10, 2 more. Good, and backwards. All babies crawl backwards first, right? The reason for that is because in order to go forward, they have to shift their center of gravity to the opposite direction. So in order to go forward, they have to free up their center of gravity and push it backwards. So the baby often thinks that in order to go forward, it shifts the center of gravity forward, and that frees up the ability to move backwards. And this is why sideways walking for the baby is so important. Because in order to go to the right side, you have to shift the center of gravity to the left to free this side up to then move. So then it learns, in order to move forward, you shift away, reach, then load. Anyways, nerd alert. Okay, reaches. And 2 more. 12. Okay, all right. So now we go from the same quadruped into the next dimension. So we're going to go into 4th position. This sometimes can be hard for people to get the foot all the way up. Ideally, the foot comes up in between the hands. But for now, if you need to put the foot up way out here, that's totally fine. Or way out here, that's totally fine. But we're going to reach one foot up and then back down. And then, so we're going to do this 6 times each side. And then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to sit up with the hips forward and then sink the hips backwards. So we get this hip hinging moment to put the hands down, and then we weight the hands again. So we slide the hips backwards, again, center of gravity driving backwards, hands free up, come up through the pelvis drops down, hip hinge down, hands back down and down, like so. Okay, so we'll start by just moving one leg up. So we'll go back and forth. 1 to 12, 6 times each side. And just rock, feel the pressure of the hands, feel the belly engaged as the hip comes up. Just go to wherever's comfy. Good, and then we'll go here, and what we're going to do is sink back, raise up, sink back, load down. Good. Sink back, raise up, sink back, load the hands, and back. Leg up, sink back into the hips, load up, sit up, sink back into the hips, load the hands, back down. Sink back, unload the hands, sit up. Terrible counter. How many is that? 2 each side. 3. That's 4. 5. 6. Okay, we're going to step forward again. If you can get a little bit more space, go for it, but if not, it's not a problem. Don't worry about how far the foot is going up. It doesn't really matter. You're getting the activation through the belly. You're getting the activation through the shoulder blades by just lifting the foot up there. So just go to wherever's comfy. If it's got to be wide right now, that's totally fine. Feel the whole foot on the ground. Don't let it spin off one way or the next. The whole foot is engaged. And you should feel the toes, just like the fingers, spread as it grasps the ground. Lost count again. We'll say this is number 5. And then this will be the last one. Good. And now we'll go to our hip hinging. So back, up, back, down, back, up, back, down, back, up, and down. I think this is 5, finishing up number 5. And that would be number 6. Good. Now we're going to go into the next posture, which is our bear posture, almost like a bear crawl. You remember doing bear crawls as kids. It's actually quite difficult. So if this is too much for you, don't worry about it. It's not a big problem. So we're going to go from quadruped, and then we're going to reach up almost similar to like a downward dog. So when we do that, we want to make sure the shoulder blades are engaged. We have the full constitution of the hand against the floor. We're not getting into postures like this. We're not letting the chest drop back, and we're not just trying to stretch the hamstrings. You see my hamstrings are fairly tight anyways. So if you can get the whole foot on the ground, fine, but that's not necessarily the goal to start. So we're going to be in our quadruped position, maybe a little bit closer with the hands closer to the knees, and then the toes go underneath. You're going to rock up into this posture and then rock down, okay? We're going to do this 6 times. So we're up into the bear crawl type position and back down. Again, the hips are driving up. We're not just arching the back. 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. And then what we're going to go into this bear posture, we're going to rock forward and backwards just like before. Don't let the shoulders come off the rib cage. We're going to rock forwards and backwards, and then we're going to do a little bit of reaching. This is going to be a little bit more challenging. You can go small movements, and then we're going to do the same thing, rotation. Same thing, it's going to be more challenging. So don't worry about how far you go. If this is it, that's totally fine. Don't try to grab it this way. Make sure that you have good posture, nice and smooth, okay? All right, so let's go. We'll start with rocking, and then we'll go reaching, or crawling. Ready? Go. Rock. 2, 3, harder. 4, 5, 6. Good. Forward. Opposites. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Backwards. 6. Rotation. Reach. Reach. and down. Okay, we'll do the whole thing one more time, okay? Start from quadruped, up to bear, rock forward and backwards, reach forward and backwards, rotate, and then we're almost done, okay? Hands closer to the knees. Ready, rock up. 1, back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up. Now we're going to rock forward and backwards. Six, and step forward. And step backwards. 4, 5, 6, and rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I did too many. And back down and relax. Okay, last one. This one's going to be very difficult. If you can't do it, don't worry. You'll be able to do it tomorrow. We're going to go from the bear up into the squat and back down. It's just 6. That's it. Tomorrow we'll do more. So you're going to be into the bear position. You're going to push backwards, heels down, sink up into the squat, sink back down, hands down, and repeat. 1. Or that's 2. We'll do this as 2. 3. It's hard. 4. 5. 6. Good. Back down. Muy bien. Okay. All right.